Hi, my name is Natalie and I work with Central Arkansas Library System, and today we have a special guest reader for you. A little bit about her. Her name is Masako Christian. She works with Pulaski County Special School District and has been with them for 27 years. She's married to a pastor for 34 years. They have three daughters. The first is a military sergeant. The other is an ESL teacher, and another just recently graduated from Henderson State University. She enjoys visiting the Rooker Library, though when the kids were little, they went to the Terry branch. So please welcome Miss Christian to a lovely story, and thank you, Miss Christian, for being here and sending in this video.
Greetings, my name is Masako Christian, and I am the proud principal of Daisy Bates Elementary School. We are the home of the Tigers, where we do our best to try to elevate the excellence of our students and our staff. I am so excited to be a guest reader today for the Central Arkansas Library System. I've chosen the book, Each Kindness by Jacqueline Woodson. The reason I chose this book is because it reminds me of something my parents used to say to me when I was a little girl. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you, and always be kind. That winter, snow fell on everything, turning the world a brilliant white. One morning, as we settled into our seats, the classroom door opened and the principal came in. She had a little girl with her, and she said to us, "This is Maya." Maya looked down at the floor. I think I heard her say, "Hi." We all stared at her. Her coat was open, and the clothes beneath it looked old and ragged. Her shoes were spring shoes, not meant for the snow. A strap on one of them had broken. Our teacher, Miss Albert, said, "Say good morning to our new students, class." But most of us were silent. The only empty seat was next to me. That's where our teacher put Maya. And on that first day, Maya turned to me and smiled. But I didn't smile back. I moved my chair, myself, and my books a little further away from her. When she looked my way, I turned to the window and stared out the window at the snow. And every day after that, when Maya came into the classroom, I looked away and I didn't smile back. My best friends that year were Kendra and Sophie. At lunchtime, we walked around the schoolyard, our fingers laced together, whispering secrets into each other's ears. One day, while we sat near the slide, Maya came over to us. She held open her hand to show us the shiny jacks and a tiny red ball that she had gotten for her birthday. "It's a high bouncer," she said, but none of us wanted to play. So Maya played a game against herself. That afternoon, when we got back into the classroom, Maya whispered to me, "Bet you can't guess who the new Jacks champion of the world is." Behind me, Andrew whispered, "Chloe's got a new friend. Chloe's got a new friend." "She's not my friend," I whispered back. The weeks passed. Every day we whispered about Maya, laughing at her clothes, her shoes, the strange food that she brought for lunch. And some days Maya held out her hand to show us what she had brought to school. A deck of cards, pickup sticks, a small tattered doll. Whenever she asked us to play, we said no. The days grew warmer and warmer. The pond thawed. Grass began growing where snow had once been. One day, Maya came to school wearing a pretty dress and fancy shoes. But the shoes and the dress looked like they belonged to another girl before Maya. "I have a new name for her," Kendra whispered. "Never knew. Everything she has came from a second-hand store." We all laughed. Maya stood by the fence. She was holding a jump rope, but did not come over to us to ask if we wanted to play. After a while, she folded it doubled, rolled the ends around her hand, and started jumping. She jumped around the whole schoolyard without stopping. She didn't look up once. She just jumped and jumped and jumped. The next day, Maya's seat was empty. In class that morning, we were talking about kindness. Miss Albert had brought a big bowl into the class and filled it with water. We all gathered around her desk and watched her drop a small stone into it. Tiny waves rippled out away from the stone. "This is what kindness does," Mrs. Albert said. "Each little thing we do goes out like a ripple into the world." Then Miss Albert let us each drop the stone in as she told us what kind things we had done. Then Miss Albert let us each drop the stone in as we told her what kind of things we had done. Joseph had held the door for his grandmother. Kendra helped change her baby brother's diaper. Even mean old Andrew had done something. "I carried teacher's books up the stairs," he said, and Miss Albert said that it was true. I stood there, holding Miss Albert's rock in my hand, silent. "Even small things count," Miss Albert said gently, but I couldn't think of anything, and I passed the stone on. Maya didn't come to school the next day, or the next day after that, and each morning I walked to school slowly, hoping this would be the day Maya returned, and she'd look at me and smile. I promised myself this would be the day that I would smile back. "Each kindness," Miss Albert had said, "makes the whole world a little bit better." But Maya's seat remained empty, and one day Miss Albert announced to the class that Maya wouldn't be coming back. Her family had moved away. Miss Albert said that then she told us to take out our notebooks and it was time for spelling. That afternoon I went home alone. When I reached the pond, my throat filled with all the things that I wish I would have said to Maya. Each kindness I had never shown. I threw small stones into it over and over, watching the way the water rippled out and away, like each kindness, done and not done, like every girl somewhere, holding a small gift out to someone, and that someone turning away from it. I watched the water ripple as the sun set through the maples, and the chance of a kindness with Maya became more and more forever gone. The end. Hopefully, You received that lesson. What my parents always taught me when I was a little girl. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you, and always, always be kind.
That was such a good story. Thank you so much, Miss Christian, for being here, submitting that video, and reading us the story, taking time to do that. It's really appreciated, and for what you do with the school. For our audience, thank you for watching. We really appreciate those views. And if you have any questions about anything, please put them in the comments or feel free to call your local branch. And thank you. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.